Only in Japan.
Welcome to Dassai Bar 23 in Kyobashi, Tokyo. It's a place where you can get a glass of their world-famous Dassai 23. Japanese sake has gained popularity worldwide, and Dassai is the brand most sought after for its fine polish ratio and smooth, sophisticated taste. But how do we get to this refined finished product? I traveled to their brewery in Yamaguchi Prefecture, an hour from Hiroshima, nestled deep in the countryside. Showing me around the brewery is Dassai CEO Sakurai-san. He shared his knowledge and passion for making sake with me, from rice to bottle. But before we begin the tour, it's good to learn a little bit about the rice. I joined Dassai for their rice planting ceremonial event in June. Yamada Nishiki is the variety of rice most widely used to make sake. It's grown deep in Hyogo Prefecture, where the conditions are ideal. Rice planting by hand is back-breaking work. Historically, nearly every family had their own rice paddy. Nowadays, nearly everyone gets their rice at the store, but this tradition has deep roots. These days, though, farmers use a rice planting machine. All rice used in sake is polished. Polishing the rice removes the impurities, giving it a smoother taste. Here's a natural grain of rice, and Dassai 23, polished down to 23%. Dassai polishes it down into 3 sizes: 50, 39, and 23. All Nihonshu brewed with rice polished under 50% is called Junmai Daiginjo, the highest quality, and Dassai only makes Junmai Daiginjo sake. So now let's make some. This is the first room the rice travels to in the brewery.
この部屋はね、原料処理室ですよね。だからこちらで米を洗って。
The polished rice is taken here first to be washed, rinsed, and soaked. Sakurai-san explains that the process is strictly timed, staff working in unison as a team.
洗ってますけど、ここで米を洗米して、でそれからその洗米した米を今度はこちらのですね、これが釜なんですけど、釜で蒸して、この向こうの機械で今度は放冷すると私ら言ってるんですけど。
After hore, air drying the steam rice, most of it is sent through this tube to an upper floor and loaded into a fermentation tank with water, yeast, and koji. This is the yeast starter called shubo, the basic mixture that will increase over the next 4 days as the yeast multiplies. But before we get into the fermentation room, we should learn about an earlier step, which is the most critical part of brewing sake. This is where Dassai makes koji. Koji is steamed rice that has been inoculated with the koji mold spore. Steamed rice is separated and laid flat on sheets in a very hot and humid room with dead air. About 20% of the total steamed rice makes its way here, the rest into the fermentation tank.
こういうふうにパラパラに一粒一粒にする、俗にバラ麹っていうんですけど、こういう麹というのは日本独特ですね、これね。ここは結局そのすきはぜ麹といって、米の中に麹が入っていくようなそういう麹だから、普通は総はぜ麹といって米の外側が真っ白になるような外側に菌糸が回る麹作るんですが、ここは米の中に菌糸が入っていくようなそういうつきはぜ麹と言われる麹だけを作るわけですよ。だからそのつきはぜ麹が非常にスペシャルですよね。
If you're wondering how this rice tastes before becoming koji, here's your answer.
No taste.
そうノーペース。
This is the Tsukihaze Kojikin mold spores. Practice run. The spores must be spread evenly with great precision. Hold your breath and try not to move. We're about to get started. The staff here have a very specific way to apply the mold. They move in unison so the spores spread evenly on the rice. The air is completely dead. As you can see, the air vents are covered, which also prevents contamination. Simply put, koji is the secret ingredient to make sake, mixed in the tank to produce sugar with the help of yeast, which over time creates alcohol and CO2. Koji is currently made once daily at the Dassai
じゃあ
Brewery.
行きましょう。はい。ここがね、麹の箱麹なっても大丈夫な麹を作ってるわけですよ。
You can see the polished rice balls surrounded by the mold. It's actually growing inside of the rice. It has a pleasant sweet chestnut aroma to it.
これだから純米大吟醸を作るためだけにもうやってるんで、普通の一般の麹なんかとはもう全然原価コストのかけ方が違うんです。
To grow strong, koji needs a warm environment.
I'm sweating.
How does it taste now as koji? Only one way to find out.
ね、
ちょっと甘い。
甘い。そうそう、ちょっと。だからちょっと甘いところが大事。
Now we can go back to the fermentation tank room.
寒い。
寒いですよ。摂氏5度ですからね。
Dassai has a lot of Nihonshu in here.
はい、これは5000リッターのタンクというか、発酵タンクがこうずらーっとこう発酵タンクからしたらね、本当は一般的な常識からしたら一本一本がちっちゃいんですよ。で、小さいタンクがこうずーっとこう並んでるわけで、そこに結局こうなんて言うんだろう、ハイテクでなくてローテクで酒ができる体制が出来上がってるわけです。
You can't rush making sake. It just takes time for that magic to happen. This tank is early in the fermentation process.
まあ匂い全然違うですね。
違うでしょ。
You can see the mash, or moromi, caked on top.
だからまだ米を蒸したばかりの匂いだし、それから少しこうなんて言うんだろうな、酵母が発酵したいんだけど、まだ発酵のなんかスタートがこうなんかもたもたっとしてるこうちょっとね、なんて言うんだろう、若干ですけど別府温泉の匂いみたいな。
ああ、そうそうそうそう。温泉匂いですね。
これが酵母のね、最初のだから酵母がストレスを感じてる匂いなんですよ。
Everything happens in this one tank over 35 days.
まあ何日間ですか、今。
おそらく2日目か3日目ぐらいだ。
So, give it some time. まあ2、3週間後美味しくなるよ。
そうそうそうそう。でブドウ糖に変わって、でブドウ糖に酵母が取り付いてアルコール発酵を起こしてるわけ。
あ
ね、
あ、まあ生きてる。
生きてる生きてる。だからこの泡がこう出てるのはその生きてる証拠なんですね。
まあこれまだ酒じゃないでしょ。
ね、もうかなり出来上がってきてますよね、これね。
The unique process used to make sake in one tank is called multiple parallel fermentation. This tank is really bubbling, producing a lot of gas. It nearly has the sake aroma and flavor, and the fermentation stage is almost over.
まだかなり甘いですよね。
ああ、なんかフルーティー味。
もうフルーティーはフルーティーだけど、香りはもうただそろそろ酒のこう感じは見えます。ちょ ちょっとそれ準備できてんの？ちょっと行ってみるか？
わ
なんか
おわおフルーティー本当だおおIt's alive 美味しいけど
これ美味しいけどまだ安定してないから商品にはならないよね。
It's really complex tasting. It's fruity, it's spicy, it's bubbling, it's alive.
そうライブだね。はい、これは使いましょう。
Let's head down to the press. When the moromi is ready, it's sent here to be pressed. This is an automatic moromi press. It uses compressed air to very gently press out a tank of moromi to produce sake. The sake produced here is filtered but unpasteurized. Presses are great for volume, but Sakurai-san explains that Dassai has another original way to extract sake.
これは何ですか？
これは遠心分離機。
セントリフュージ。
セントリフュージョン。そう。だからこれで遠心力を使って酒粕と酒に分けるんです。上のもろみがあったでしょ。あれをこの中に入れて、で1分間に3000回転で約40分間回して、で酒粕と酒に分けて、でまあいや酒が出てくる。
だからこれはプレスより美味しい。
プレスより美味しい。というのはなぜかというと、プレスは圧力かけるがゆえにいらないものまで絞ってしまうから、ね、これは圧力かからないから美味しい。
ピュア。
ピュア、そうそうそう。
だからこれの方が高いかもしれない。
原価は高いね。酒がそんなに絞れないですからね。
After pressing, there's filtering, aging, pasteurization, and then finally, the bottling. The bottles are also pasteurized here. Bottles are heated at a temperature of 65 degrees Celsius. Bacteria is killed at temperatures over 60 degrees. Then it goes around the bottling course to cool off until it's 20 degrees Celsius. Then it gets labeled and packaged for shipping. These Dassai 39 bottles are now ready for the world.
これ今日の酒です。
今日のはいだから2割3分でしかも遠心分離。
This is a prized Junmai Daiginjo bottle of sake for
手
sure.
かかりますけどね、これだけね。ここのこれはね。
There's only one step left.
飲みたい。
So we've been to the brewery and back, filled with an amazing amount of appreciation for the process to make sake. It's more than just sake, it's Nihonshu, Japan's national drink. It's perfect. Sip with food or on its own. It's a date with nature, loaded with a good night kiss.
Ah, that's smooth.